Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Push publish.
Push the button. This is where we never know the exact. There we go. Welcome, everybody. I think they're here. I think
What the heck do you have on your face?
What did I do? Oh my gosh, it's Lind. Yeah.
Stella, come here. You match Dad.
Come on, Stella. We
Come
matched today.
Look, she'll blend right in. You won't even see her.
You won't even see her.
Watch.
See?
Where's Stella?
See?
Where'd she go? She's gone.
Yep, she's gone. Stella's
here.
gone. Yep.
Come here, you sleepy thing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, village.
Welcome.
I'm gonna take my shoes off. As long as my socks don't have a hole in it, I am good to go. It's cold up here.
It is.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
It's
Well,
chilly in the
I got
studio.
cold too because Moose's girlfriend had to come back over for a second date,
Yep.
and it is really, really cold outside.
Yes.
And it's not number-wise. It's not really cold, but for me, it was really cold.
Yes,
My
it was
feet
chilly.
froze.
The wind chill, I think it is what it was. It's like in the 40s. You guys know you have access to the weather station, but yeah, it's in the like low 40s, 40, 41 or something like that, and it was super, super. I don't know, it's just cold.
It was cold, so now I'm freezing. You
Yeah,
ever get
cold.
so cold, your bones feel cold? Like the only way to fix that is by taking a hot shower or like, I don't know, laying on a heating pad.
Carol Holbert's frozen too because she flew in on her broom.
Wow, the wind chill must be
It
really,
must be really bad.
really bad because you know then it's altitude plus wind speed and wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking everybody already knows what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yes.
Some of what we're going to talk about tonight.
Stella, do you know what we're going to talk
She's
about?
like, I don't care. Just don't move the
Just let me
blanket.
sleep and
Yeah.
let's talk about how my
There you
outfit
go.
is way too big for me.
Oh, but it's so cute.
Yes, it's super
So cute.
huge. It's the wrong
Oh,
size. What
she's
happened?
having allergics. Okay.
Oh,
Well, welcome everybody. I don't know how many people are here. I can't see the number. It might even be wrong.
no idea.
So,
Right there.
oh, okay.
It
Well-
says it. They're crowding in. They're coming in to blood
Welcome.
results.
Remember-
Claudia might be right.
Remember, your COVID guidelines.
Yes.
You want to stay 6 feet apart.
Social
wear
distance.
your mask.
Yep.
If you feel sick, please don't come. No.
Yeah. No. Actually, you can come no matter what.
You can come
to
no matter
this.
what.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Claudia was right. She nailed it on the head. We are talking about blood results today.
We are. We should have made envelopes like we talked about the other night.
Mm-hmm.
We should have
Yeah,
made
well,
envelopes and been like, and the winner is. No.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see more people are coming in as we're talking. So yes, today we are announcing the blood results on the
4, 5? I
five.
don't know.
Well, it was Greta, Rainey, Charlotte, Harper, and Grace. 5.
5. Yes.
So yes, if you missed ultrasounds, which not very many of you did,
No, there were a lot of people. There
A
were
lot.
400 people there at ultrasound.
yeah,
There's
there
only
was-
200 here tonight.
That's okay. That's okay.
the important.
Yeah, we
Poppy's
had to
doing
ultrasound. We had to ultrasound. We ultrasounded everybody. We had to blood work a lot of them, which was kind of almost drove me crazy.
Yeah.
Thinking about all the what ifs.
Yeah,
What
of
if
course.
they're
You
not-
always do that. What if? What happened? What did I do wrong?
I tried not to do the what ifs.
Yeah, you still did.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So
And then we blamed it on 2020, and they were like, "Yeah, it's not 2020's fault,"
Yeah.
stuff like that.
so
Yeah. Somebody just asked how Poppy was doing. I saw that go by quickly. Poppy's
Uh-huh.
doing better. She's eating well.
Poppy's in heat.
Yep, Poppy is in heat. She's flagging her tail and yelling over there at Grayson from the fence line. So that's a good sign that she's feeling better.
Yeah. Yeah, so Poppy is definitely, I'm happy to see that she's in heat, not like we were going to breed her, but it just means like her body is strong enough to come
Right.
into heat. So if she didn't have like the energy to have a heat cycle, then she wouldn't. So it's good that she's in heat.
Look at that. The villagers are piling in now. We're up to 227.
See, they were running, this
Well,
is
what's the ratio between thumbs up and people here?
why,
Did we break 200 thumbs up yet?
because if not, we're not releasing the first blood test result.
Oh, the La La Farm. I've never seen them here before.
Yeah.
Hello.
New.
Welcome, farm. From
Abby
one farm
Broxton.
to another.
Carol's here.
Yep.
Right, 'cause,
Carol's here.
She,
Jessica, Natty, Tracy. I see a lot of popular names.
Paula's here.
Paula's here. Oh, somebody left.
Well,
I saw that.
Candy's here.
Yep.
And Susan, Marianne,
Yep.
Typo, Tracy,
Whoa, 232 on the thumbs up.
Queen Bee.
That's impressive.
I'm impressed.
I am too. Did you hear that?
Okay.
Yes, blood test news is
Yes,
coming
so
soon.
Maureen,
We're kind
some
of
of the-
purposely wasting
We're
a little
kind of
time.
letting people come in because we're
Until it goes
noticing
late.
people are still getting.
Do you show up fashionably late to a party? So if the party,
Yes, I
So
never.
if-
I don't want to ever be. I have social anxiety as it is.
yeah, you just won't go.
I am not.
That's-
I'll go. I'm just not going to be the first one there.
This is very
No.
true. Yeah, so at the party, hey, come on over. It's Christmas Eve. We're having a party. Obviously not this year.
No.
Not suggested, but party starts at 6 p.m.
I am not there.
and
at
it goes
6 o'clock.
until whenever.
I'll be there at like 6:30.
So you're half an hour late.
Yeah.
That
No,
better
no.
not happen on YouTube.
Not late.
Yes, there's a present on the table, Queen Bee. That is for you. I mean, not you, but the villagers. That is a villager present. It's for all of you to share. All 235
Yeah, you have to
of
share.
you need to share that present.
You have to share.
Yep.
Oh, Chris said the
That is how I
reminder.
am. Another farm just jumped in there, and she said the same thing. Half an hour.
Yeah. See, I think because listen.
That's about good. Half an hour. So.
At a party, it's already going to be like I'm already going to be a little socially awkward anyway.
Yeah.
But if I am the first one there, my anxiety cannot handle that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Joshua Hall watched the pumpkin video like 100 times,
Oh,
but his message
it
got
was really cute.
disappeared, so I don't know what else to say.
Well,
but
maybe there was a typo.
who knows? We
Yeah,
don't care about
that one was
typos
really
here.
cute. I actually took another video
I am
today.
not buffering. Anyone else buffering?
I'm not buffering.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
You're not buffering? No.
I hope it's not a donut, Giraffe Watch said. Because, you have to share.
Yes.
Maureen is asking about how did we weather the storm?
We did all right. We got a little bit of damage here and there. We got some shingles ripped off the house.
Chicken coop door.
Chicken coop door fell off. And major flooding up by the gate. But
nothing,
within a day, it
nothing
soaked
else.
itself
Nothing was
up.
really destroyed except
Yeah,
for the
we
chicken
we
coop door.
almost flooded the whole lotion room production, like where we make our soap and lotion. Water started coming in very quickly.
Yeah.
But we
caught it really early.
We caught it. The problem, we were able to divert the water somewhere else.
Well,
and
a drain got
got clogged, right? A drain outside got clogged, which caused
Oh
water to
my
rise like a good
Stop.
4 inches.
Yeah.
And then it ended up through some hole that I guess some old electrical used to go
You're
through.
gonna fall.
And yeah, it caused it was pretty scary there for her. The whole team though, all 4 of us. The 2 littles
Quinn
are
and Libby
asleep.
were in bed.
Quinn and Olivia were already in bed, but the 4 of us were out there shoveling water basically and mopping it up. So that was the scariest
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
And
but
the
otherwise we're fine. The
You-
wind was crazy.
Yeah, if you notice, once we break like 35-mile-an-hour winds
We're
around
losing
here,
power.
it starts getting a little iffy.
I was impressed though with the speed at which the electric and internet was restored.
Yeah, it did come back pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're a couple minutes in.
I want that blanket, Chris West. Oh, that one's available.
Yeah.
I think still there. Yep. I thought you were using a blanket we didn't sell.
Oh, yeah, no. This
Yeah.
one I keep
This
up
one
here
usually
for-
stays on this couch.
Well, no, it went from my bed to up here. So.
Yes, it did.
All right.
Well, we're
We
not
have a
starting
lap
with the
full of
president.
Poodle. Ooh, a lap full of poodle. That sounds fun.
Yes, Aaron and Stella do match today.
Yes. Okay, so y'all want to hear some blood work results. So we were saying how it was interesting how so many of the goats needed blood work this year, considering how far along they were. Greta was, I'll have to get my notes out again, because
That happens.
can't do anything without my notes. Otherwise,
No.
I'll forget everything.
Nope.
So I have a note on my phone for all the breeding, heat and breeding season notes. And it goes back to, 2017? I don't know. Somewhere
She's
in
looking
there.
it up. I'm posting.
Oh, 2015. Just kidding. Okay, so this year, I'll go through the results in order of oldest,
Oldest goat.
most pregnant
Most
to
pregnant.
least potentially pregnant.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
You've been selected.
No.
wow, you've been
I need
selected.
old roofs. Yeah, you've been selected to replace your old roof. No, I haven't. Everybody gets that. By the way, we're at 203 thumbs up now because I just thumbs up.
Oh, good. What I mean is like the furthest along is
Oh,
what
okay.
I meant. So on
God, I thought you meant the oldest
ultrasound
goat,
day,
like their birthday.
No.
Oldest.
on their that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
On their ultrasound day, who was the potentially furthest along, or who should have been
Sure.
the furthest along?
That
So
doesn't work.
that would be Greta. As far as blood work goes, we did not see any babies, so we sent blood work out. My notes being that she was bred on the 28th of September, the 3rd of October, the 4th of October, and then we couldn't see any babies on day 46 of her, that was the day she was ultrasounded.
Yep.
So the blood work came back, and do you want to have the Moripovich moment?
Oh, yeah. So I just posted on Twitter just to let them all know that we're here. Do you want to know if the goats are pregnant or not? Come hang out with the rest of the village. That just went out on Twitter. We're at 267 people. Let's see if anybody from Twitter shows up. Just hold. Hang on. Are you? Nope, they left. 2 people. Forget Twitter. Forget you. Never mind. Go ahead. Tell them.
So you want me to announce who's
Sure.
pregnant? All right, let me have
Just that one.
Oh,
Just that
well,
one. I'm on the dry erase
Greta.
board. I'm on the March Madness calendar.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, so Greta's
Greta's.
blood work came back. She was supposed to be 46 days pregnant at ultrasound. Ultrasound showed no babies. Blood work was sent out. And her blood work came back as positive.
ding, 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 ding.
So she is pregnant. Her
we just don't know
levels-
how many.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't know how many.
Right.
She is pregnant though, and her levels, her hormone levels, were like conclusively, they were great.
Yeah.
So yes, Greta is pregnant, and that she would be our first goat due
On
this year, as well.
Greta's, well, let's go through the ones when we're talking blood work.
Oh, and then
So
go
it's
to
the reveal, so they know.
Okay.
And then we'll go through every other goat for the calendar. So Greta is pregnant, and what's her due date?
I thought we were doing due dates after.
Okay, fine. I was just gonna write that. Then I'll put my calendar back. I don't need it.
Because there's multiple goats.
Yeah, I get it.
Because Deandra was also bred on the
get it.
same day.
I
She
get
was confirmed pregnant on her ultrasound. So
Yep.
they technically
They're
are the same
saying
day.
yay Greta right now. That's
Yay,
good.
Greta.
Yay Greta.
Okay.
And somebody else found us on Twitter just now. Somebody said, I heard your Twitter ding go off.
Oh, cool.
But they were already here. So
Actually,
they didn't need the Twitter ding.
there were 10 people that just came in.
I know. We've got 10 extra people.
She
now.
had a lot of practice this year,
She
JNW.
did. Oh, Dragonfly
So-
Love is here, and Demi and Sarah and Connie. There are a whole group of people just came
Right?
in. Jessica, see, and all those lurkers that won't talk. That's okay. You
It's
don't
okay.
have to talk.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
Claudia asked a question, why didn't the baby show on ultrasound?
Oh, that's a good question. There's
It's
multiple
a great
reasons.
question. A lot of it has to do with its farm equipment. So it's not necessarily like going to your OBGYN or, your doctor's office
I'm
for...
tired already.
Do you want me to do this?
No.
Okay.
You,
You go to
actually,
bed?
you know what? Keep doing this. I'll be right back.
Oh gosh.
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Here comes my social anxiety.
Oh, no. I don't have an extra outlet. Never mind.
What were you going to do?
I was going to go get the other monitor so we can read chat easier.
I can read chat just fine.
Okay, keep
Me
going.
and my laser eyes are fine. To get back, that's my foot.
I know it
Don't
is.
touch my feet.
I know it is. I'm freezing.
You are letting all the cold air.
Well, I'm gonna warm it up when I toot once or twice under here. If I toot under the blanket, she'll be alone the whole rest of the night. No tooting under the blanket.
You untucked me.
I untucked you.
Yes.
Okay, so
All my warmth is
fine.
escaping.
We're gonna get back to the why did they not show up question because we're squirrel. Do you keep your blankets tucked in or not tucked in? I personally, in the winter, summer, doesn't matter, sleep with one foot hanging out of the blanket. That is my thermometer. Like if it gets too cold, the foot comes back in a little, maybe a couple toes stick out. Gets too hot, the whole leg hangs out. Like, I cannot have my blankets.
What is wrong with you and your fuzz on your beard? This is
I need to shave this beard.
This is how you know your beard is too long. Fuzz pieces get stuck to it.
Olivia,
I am one of those people who sleeps.
April. Dutch oven. That's when you fart under the blanket.
I know what that is.
Just making sure you know.
It also means you hate your wife and could die in your sleep.
Trying to keep you warm. Yeah, so I can't keep the blanket, the sheets.
I didn't ask for your help.
Oh, keeping you warm?
Keeping warm. I have my own ways of doing that.
Okay, why did the babies not show up on ultrasound?
I don't know.
Let's get back.
Oh, so it's not exactly the most sophisticated machine.
Right.
And we were in 45-degree weather, which the colder it is, the worse the machine wants to work.
Right.
So that's it.
And the babies are tiny. They're the size of your pinky nail.
Yeah, it's an art, not a science.
Hard. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. But she's got babies, so on to the next one.
Yeah. You getting reprimanded.
I am. They're telling me.
Just gonna say it, Aaron. Can you let us hear about the babies, please?
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Moving on. Deandra, we know, is pregnant. We saw
babies.
Twins on her ultrasound. Right? I said Deandra, not Danica, right?
You said Deandra just now.
Because sometimes I'll say a word and then I think I said a different word. Rainey. Rainey was also bred on October 4th. And she was 46 days post-breeding when she had her ultrasound. Now, her ultrasound showed a cloudy pocket of fluid where a pregnancy should be, but we didn't see a baby. So we sent blood work out, and that blood work came back positive.
Yay! Rainey's positive. So you just made Lauren Graves happy. Look at her right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She said, Greta's my favorite goat, but really Rainey's my favorite too. So
but don't tell Rainey she's my favorite too. Yeah. It's absolutely impossible for me to pick a favorite goat.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love them each for different reasons. So yeah, she's pregnant, and we are most likely going to re-ultrasound her.
Yeah, I have to ask Sarah Hartley a very important question.
Okay.
She was in here on the wrong YouTube account. Are both your accounts subscribed?
Oh my God, that's really devilish. What's wrong with you?
I have no drink.
Like that laugh.
I ate too much, and I have no beverage. That's what's wrong with me.
Oh. Well, I would explain. It explains, like, if you were drinking, it would explain, but no, okay. Okay, so moving.
Right along.
Charlotte was next. She was bred on the 5th of October, and she was 45 days post-breeding when she was ultrasounded, and we just couldn't see anything, so we did blood work, and her blood work came back negative.
So Charlotte
is not pregnant.
And Charlotte will have the year off.
Yep.
We will not breed Charlotte for a late spring baby. Don't need to. We got to do what's right for the goat.
Well, it's funny because going into this breeding season, I looked at Charlotte and I thought she looked the healthiest. Like, of all the checklists that we do, her checklist was the best she's ever had.
Yeah.
Going into breeding season. And I looked at her and I'm like, you didn't battle with parasites this summer.
Right.
You've nursed your babies, and Chanel and Coco grew great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just nature. It wasn't her time.
Well, she's also she's a heavy milker, heavy
and
producer.
She did still have.
She still had Chanel on her. But we moved her. And
exactly. Tracy's right. Tracy, I missed the last name that went by.
Charlotte, there's next season.
There's next season. Charlotte's not too old. There's nothing wrong with her. She just didn't take.
She's had great deliveries. Yeah. I think she deserves the year off.
And she was stuck under the platform this morning. Like JNW says. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll have the year off. And you know what? Honestly, after she gave us Chanel and Coco, I really considered giving her the year off. I actually considered retiring her, not for any reason that, she can't handle it, but just because she's done so well and her body does put a lot into more than anybody else in the herd. Her body is like, it goes...
Right.
So she just has a lot to...
Well, she's also one of our biggest milkers. She produces some of the biggest milk than anybody on the farm. So it'll be sad not having her in the milk production because obviously the milk turns into lotion and soap. Yeah, but we'll have enough.
Look what happened when we had to give Moo a year off.
Yeah, we were fine.
Well, no, I don't care about me. I'm talking about how it benefited Moo.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So I'm thinking, this is going to be the year that Charlotte gets a break to kind of focus on herself.
Chris West just asked, why is Charlotte so fluffy then?
Because she's focusing on herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she's doing what she needs to do, and now all of her calories get to go to her.
And not her
and not to a growing baby belly or milk. So everything she eats from now until next fall is for her. I'm happy for her. I'm sad for us. I'm happy for her.
Right.
So, but that is nature, and we have to listen to what everybody's individual bodies,
Yeah.
So I
went down on the floor to pass out.
I have no concern.
Yeah.
For Charlotte's breeding season next year.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a precursor to the end of her breeding career.
No.
But so we'll see. All right, so that was Charlotte. Harper. Well, Harper's not next.
No, you're going in a different order.
No, because Harper... Okay, so Grace is technically next. She was bred on October 11th.
You're talking about Grace, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure you went past this so fast. I want them to know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Grace.
Got it.
She was bred on October 11th. Very, very quiet heat.
Yeah.
We would have missed it had it not been for the fact that we were outside breeding somebody else's goats to, I think it was Grayson or Giovanni.
Yeah, I think it was.
So we tested her. We put her in with Moose. She flagged a couple times. She stood. She was bred. On day 39 post-breeding, when she was ultrasounded, we couldn't see any babies. We sent out blood work. That was a little early, although in years past, day 39, we've been able to see babies before.
Before you continue, we got some other Charlotte questions coming in. Will Charlotte get grain with the other goats? And is it possible the blood work is wrong and then you'll have to confirm results?
No. Blood work is not wrong.
Blood work's not wrong.
She was far enough in her pregnancy that she should have had a lot of pregnancy hormones. It was not even on the cusp of being a little early. She was solidly in the window of if she was positive, she was going to test positive.
Right.
Will she get grain? Yes. We will give her a little bit, not as much as everybody else, because she won't be nursing, but she'll definitely get some grain.
Yep. And then the last one that just came in, because we'll get back onto that, is Gia. Will Gia be going to House of Pie for a while when Genevieve is a new mom?
Since Gia still checks Jenny for milk. No, Genevieve has weaned Gia, and once Jen has her next baby, her relationship with Gia will change a little bit. She won't be the baby anymore.
Yep.
And so there's going to be this rough time for Gia that she'll get pushed away from mom for a little bit. And it's also one of the reasons we allow the moms a solid 2 weeks of bonding with their new babies before sending them out into the paddock. Or not paddock, but into the rest of the herd, rejoining the rest of the herd.
Right.
Because we have so many mother-daughter relationships in there. We just don't want Genevieve to go back out, see Greta, or not Greta, Gia, and not be fully bonded with her new baby this year. So
April's here, though. We can continue. She was sorry she's late. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. And Joshua wanted to ask, can a goat have a miscarriage?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Actually, that happened last year with Harper, where she was bred, and then on day 37 of that pregnancy, she came back in heat, which means it's not possible for Harper to have not been pregnant. Right. She had to have been pregnant. She lost the baby early, and then we rebred her, and then she had Bo.
Yep.
So yes, it is possible for a goat to miscarry. I don't think that that's what happened with Charlotte. I just think she didn't take, and I'm not really sure why we never saw her come back into heat.
Right,
maybe it was quiet. She's quiet in general. So that is what it is. So Grace, like I said, really quiet heat. She was bred on October 11th. By day 39, we couldn't see babies on ultrasound, sent the blood work out, and her blood work also came back positive.
Positive.
Yep, so she is pregnant.
She is, who's she?
Grace.
They might have gotten lost. We were talking about all the goats. So Grace is pregnant.
Keep saying
now
that.
We have to wait
back
20.
To Grace.
Now we have to wait 20 seconds for them to react.
So in that time, I'll scroll back up to Harper.
Scroll back up to Harper while you look. I'll see if there's any questions. Can I go have a miscarriage? We already talked about that. We talked about all of them. Yep. Yep. Stella's passed out on the floor again.
Yeah, Stella. I don't know if she overheat or did she? What happened?
I don't know what she did. She was just not comfortable. Who knows?
Okay.
There they go. I see it. They're all talking about Grace.
Yay for Grace.
Yeah, so she will be the only one this year that's a new mom. That's her first year because every other goat's older.
Yeah, they've all had a first time.
Yep, that Jen W just said it. First time mom.
Yep. All right, so, and I'm very, very excited to see Grace's baby.
That's what Valency just said.
Grace has got to be...
Grace and
Moose. Far as a pedigree, Grace is my favorite.
Yeah.
Pedigree, like on paper.
On paper,
She is well, and she came out beautiful. Like she's just wouldn't change anything about her except for I would make her just a smidge bigger. She's still got a lot growing to do.
So, Rita, Gia's house is fine. Gio's house is fine. The water was insane. The speed at which the rain was coming down.
Yeah, but he was fine.
But
they all stayed dry.
And Liz, are you shy?
I would say shy to people I don't know, yes.
Yes.
But then once I know you...
Yeah, she's a hugger.
They pretty much tell me to shut up, so...
Yeah.
Was Grace from Poppy. No, Grace is actually Danica's last... Grace and Evelyn, they're twins. They were... Grace... they were Danica's last set of twins. I think who you're talking about, Poppy's baby was Penelope. Penelope is now living at Angie's house, and Penelope has been bred. So it's possible that Poppy could be a grandmother this year. All right, so...
Kawaii?
Uh-huh.
Is that what that is?
Can a goat give birth to 3 babies at once?
Well,
yes.
Yes, goats can have triplets.
Yes, definitely. They can have quadruplets and quints.
Chris West just asked another question. Do you ask about... Where did it say?
Did you ask about Evelyn not being pregnant? Will she be okay next year? So what we think happened this year with Evelyn is she's very, very sneaky. And despite passing all of our checklists, she still had a worm load.
Yeah.
And it was quite high, despite not having any symptoms. Like her eyelids were perfectly salmon pink, and her coat never looked like disheveled. When they look wormy, the coats look wormy too. She never had a bout of like diarrhea.
Yeah.
There was nothing that told us that she was carrying a worm load. So we think the worm load was high enough that it kept her body from going into heat.
Yeah.
So I don't think this will have anything to do with next breeding season and her chances of getting bred next year. But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yep.
All right, so I'm just looking at some of the questions, comments, etc.
Yep.
What Linda Green? What would it take for you to keep a moo baby?
It has to look like Moo.
Not much.
Yep.
I already kept Roman. He's a moo baby.
Yep. And if Moo gives out a mini Moo, a little girl that looks kind of like her, she's keeping her.
Yeah, even a boy. Okay. Harper. So Harper had an interesting breeding season. She was bred on October 5th. It wasn't a very strong heat. But it's like as she was in the pen with Giovanni, her heat got a little stronger and stronger.
Yep.
But Harper came back into heat on October 25th, so 20 days later, that normal 18 to 21 days later, if they were not successfully bred in that successful, I mean like fell pregnant, then 18 to 21 days they'll come back into heat. And that's what happened with Harper. So on day 20, she came back into heat. She was very chatty. Anyway, by the time Dr. Kara came out for ultrasounds, it was way too soon for her to do an ultrasound and see anything. She was only 25 days post being bred.
So we didn't even try.
So we didn't even try to ultrasound her. We just sent out blood work, and her blood work came back 3, 2, 1 positive. So Harper is pregnant. Now, what this all means is that we have 10 goats pregnant this year.
Yes.
Dr. Kara did say she would like to come back out and do something that I think we already told you we weren't going to do.
But she wants to.
But Kara wants to because it's almost like she's a little mad at herself. Like, why couldn't I find all these babies?
Right.
I definitely am comfortable with ultrasounding Rainy.
Yeah.
Just because I would really like to see a healthy baby in there.
Yeah.
Since we saw a cloudy pocket, she had Cache Valley last year. I just want to make sure that it's a good pregnancy. So she'll probably be coming out in the next week or two.
Yep.
And we'll get Harper up there. Grace will get up there. Rainy will definitely get up there. Hold on. She says 11 pregnant.
Nope.
It's not 11.
I don't think it's 11.
Definitely counted. Unless I deleted. No, I have Greta, Rainy, Deandra, Genevieve, Lucy, Amy, Sadie, Moo, Grace, and Harper. Because remember, Charlotte's not pregnant now.
Yeah.
And Evelyn's not pregnant.
Right. You're not missing anybody.
I don't think I'm missing anybody.
Yeah.
If I am, it's going to make for a surprise.
Yeah.
So it's 10.
Yep.
Okay, so that's that. Now, as far as due dates, because I know that's what y'all want to know too.
Oh, they want to know that too?
So now you got to get your fancy
Now I got to get my calendar out?
calendar out.
Oh, I'm starting to fall asleep.
Sorry.
Just kidding. Just kidding. There's just so much
Excuse
excitement.
you, Stella. She's snoring under the table.
Okay, just so you know, we will copy this information
This is
into the community calendar so you guys can head over to the villager calendar. We should call it that, village calendar. Whatever. The Simon Says calendar on the website, bottom of the website, all the way to the right. Simon Says calendar. We'll put all this in there.
So in the description in Cassie's Castle live stream, we'll put their due dates, their names and their due dates, and how many they were ultrasounded or confirmed with blood work. We'll put it all there like we do every year. I will also put up a cheat sheet on Facebook like I did last year as well. Yeah. You need a caffeinated drink.
I do. And I slept last night almost too long. Tina just dropped the link. That's the link to the calendar.
Yeah.
Which is not 100% accurate, but it's pretty close.
It's subject to change at any time.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so up first, we have 3 due on the same day. And that's the kickoff to kidding season 2021 is March 3rd.
Yep.
With Greta, Rainy, and Deandra. You're going to have to fill in their names because G is going to be for Jenny
Okay.
too. Greta.
Is that what you
No,
said?
I didn't say that.
That's what you
I
said.
said T-A.
Oh.
E-T-A.
Of course, this marker doesn't work too.
Dying. Rainy. R-A-I-N-E-Y. And then D, I always put just D-E-E.
T-E.
Okay, so then 2 days later, on the 5th, which is also your birthday and Tyler's birthday, we have 4 due on that day.
That's going to be a fun day.
We have Jenny. Oh, wow, it's really... No, it's
really...
G. E-N-I. Lucy. Amy. And Sadie. A-D-I-E. And then on March 6th, we have Mumu. And then on March 10th,
Yep.
we have Grace. And pen is not cool. Yep. And then Harper, who really just likes to be the last one,
Yeah.
on the 24th.
Jeez.
I know. 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks after Grace. So that puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goats in 1 week.
Well, in 7 days. Well, 8 days.
1 week. Well, if you're going Wednesday to Wednesday, that's a week.
Technically. There it is. That's the calendar. So if you want to request time off from work, I would highly recommend
5 days before.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Friday before, which we said is February
Like 27th.
Seventh. And then take that week off of March and go back to work on the 8th. And you might miss Grace and Harbor.
I think you and Dave have the same birthday. Because he said 4 goats due on my birthday. And I just said...
Dave, your birthday must be March 5th.
Tyler and your birthday.
He's a cool dude. He should stick around.
Right?
Yeah.
But then we also have... So we have the possibility of babies to be born on your birthday, Tyler's birthday, and Jake's birthday.
Oh, totally.
Because Jake's is on the 8th. So if...
We have the possibility of... If you start overlapping the 5 days early, 5 day late scenario...
Sadie will go 4 or 5 days early.
You could possibly end up having like 5, 6 goats go all in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could.
Maybe. Amy will go 7 days late, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
She's
5,
guessing,
6,
by the way, for you newbies.
I'm not
She's
guessing.
guessing.
Amy always goes 7 days late.
She's got 5 years worth of notes, right?
Amy will go on the 12th.
Yeah.
Sadie will go 4 or 5 days early, so that'll be the last day of
Probably
February.
like the first, or
Yeah. Everybody else
we'll stick.
goes right around, like within, not really ever early, but they always go 2 to 3 days late on their due date or 2 to 3 days late. So everybody else is up in the air. But Amy and Sadie, Dee is a little predictable, but she's less of a pain about being ultra late, like a week late, like Amy. Amy will hold on to those kids until the very last second. She cannot help herself. But yeah, Dee will not go on her due date. She'll go a couple days late. Moo will probably go a couple days late. Greta, same thing. Jenny, she's...
Oh, Grace on Tina's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's exciting. It's a lot of kids to drop.
It's a lot of excitement that first week of March. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell your friends to
Birthday
come over
goats
and
are the
subscribe.
best presents.
Yeah.
Moo was a birthday goat. So was Jenny.
I know you guys can't see this now if I put this up here, but we will hold
Yes,
on to that.
Jessica, we
And type that all in.
Harper's due date is on March 24th.
Yeah.
So remember though, with goats and just like people can go 2 weeks early or a week or 2 late and still be fine. Well, goats can go 5 days early or 5 days late and still be fine.
So you could take all this and create that 10-day window.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you want to come back up now? Come here. I'll help. Just put your front feet here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Harper can have her
You're silly.
baby on March 25th.
Come on.
More birthday. But look at all these people looking for baby birthday
Birthday
presents.
goats. They
Birthday
want some
goats.
birthday goats. Are you coming up?
No, she's not. She needs help. She's
well,
like, I don't fit. You guys put the table too close.
Yeah, she did. You did.
I can't get myself
Oh,
up here.
it's
No, she's
mine.
mine. Actually, she's not mine. She's yours. But, she's
We
wearing
share.
my outfit today.
We share. Oh.
There you go. Go over there.
Right.
So now what do we talk about?
What?
I mean, that's all over.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
we have
any other questions? There you go.
Right.
Just open it up. Normal Q&A.
So everybody don't waste any sleep. Oh, you waste sleep with Dee and Amy. You can catch up on some rest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a crazy, crazy week. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, I'm just putting it out there now, I don't think COVID's going to be over around then. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how it's going to work with the backups and the assistants and the people helping us out.
Well, I think because
like
we're
that.
in the barn and if we wear masks, we'll be okay.
It's going to have to be what it is. I mean,
yeah. We're technically outside. Okay,
yeah.
so KT asked, will Charlotte stay in Cassie's castle? Absolutely.
Yes.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we have to talk about. Doreen just reminded me.
Yeah, Doreen's question is, how is packing the orders going for Black Friday?
So, a few little snags for those of you that like to see how a small business runs into hurdles and starts to grow and whatever. The community, or the buyers, villagers, whoever, liked the bundles more than we thought. And we only had data from okay, Mother's Day bundle, we sold this many. Oh, we tried a Christmas bundle last year, we sold this many. So let's double that number or whatever and buy the boxes. Yeah, we ran out of boxes halfway through Friday.
Yeah.
And then ordered boxes Friday. And then ordered more boxes Friday night. But because of holiday weekends and all that, and
we have the bottom of the boxes here, but we don't have the top.
No, the tops
of the
literally showed up an hour before this Q&A.
Now we do. As of yesterday, we didn't have the tops. We only had the bottom. So
right. That was for the gift boxes. Now for other people, and I just
wanted to say though, for those who have ordered bundles on Black Friday or after, your packing slip, we didn't realize before printing your packing labels that
we ran
out of those boxes for the bundles. So your packing slip has been printed, which then makes it look like it's still in pre-shipment waiting for USPS. It's still here.
It's still here. It's waiting for us
to
put it in the real box.
Right. It's not lost in the mail. It's not USPS doing something silly.
No.
It's here. It's safe.
Yeah, I'm literally packing them up today. Probably even more after this. Because I got to get them out of here. And we finally got the boxes in.
And then USPS is coming to pick them up tomorrow.
That's our goal.
That's the goal. So
yeah. So that's what's going on with that. And other people ordered so much stuff that our largest box didn't work. So we ran into a couple snags there. Those are all going out tomorrow as well. So that's what happened there from a logistics standpoint.
It's all good problems to have, but we're...
Yeah, it's hard to anticipate sales when you have no idea, and then how much cardboard do you buy and tie up all that cash, and then it's we missed it. We were off.
Well, so. It's not like the product the boxes themselves were out of stock and we couldn't get them.
No,
thankfully we were able to buy more that day on Black Friday, and you just have to. You just have to wait.
Okay, so Mary tried to do a review on soap, and it wouldn't let me. So our website's designed in a way where we're only allowing verified reviews, meaning you can only review a product if you purchased it.
Well, and you gotta be logged in.
You gotta be logged in. So it's one of the ways to not get fake reviews, and Google takes us more seriously than someone else. So you have to say you bought your soap under mickeymouse@gmail.com. You have to log in as mickeymouse@gmail.com and then go write a review on a product you already purchased. Mm-hmm. You're actually not allowed to write a review on a product you did not purchase from our site. Mm-hmm. and it protects, the viewer, the person looking at our reviews. They're all from people that actually bought that product. So that's the only thing I can think. You weren't logged in, or you tried to just review any soap. You might have bought lavender and went to review lilac, and it won't let you.
Maybe, yeah.
Something like that. This sliver in my fingers drive me crazy.
I see that.
Yeah,
Joshua Hall asked, is Angie breeding her goats? So she did breed Penelope. That's the only one that she's breeding this year because Coco and Bo are just too young. They were born this year. Penelope was born last year.
And Joshua actually asked a question earlier. I saw it fly by, but I missed. But I remember, do goats eat more when they're pregnant?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
oh, yeah.
Okay, so their pregnancy also lines up with winter, and they eat more in the winter because that's how they generate the heat to stay warm. Like, they eat hay, and their rumen actually acts as a little furnace, and that's how they keep warm.
Yeah.
So, yes, they eat more. They eat more when it's cold. They eat more when they're pregnant. And winter and pregnancies line up.
Did you guys do all
I
that?
actually...
Yeah, we did, Angie. Go ahead.
No, I was answering KT's. I think Liz needs matching PJs with Erin and Stella. I actually have those. I don't wear PJs on YouTube.
So in the end, somebody said Black Friday went well. It did go good. I mean, we got a lot of work to do, right? We're not like, oh, the company's too big, stop growing. No, that's not happening. We've got a lot of things we need to figure out for next year. And I'm wondering how many people in here, yes or no answer, know why Black Friday is actually called Black Friday.
Me, I know.
Okay, wait, because we have 20 seconds. They have to tell us how that works. The whole reason for Black Friday.
Right.
But yeah, so it went well. I mean, we've got a decent amount of inventory left.
I'm happy with how it went. I'm happy we didn't sell out because if you don't know small businesses, they actually start planning Black Friday. Well, at least we did. I started planning Black Friday in August. I started making soap in August for Black Friday only. Wow, y'all don't know how Black Friday got...
We're going to explain it in a minute. Go ahead, keep going.
Some people do. So I mean, I started planning Black Friday in August, middle of summer, and I'm starting to think of like, what are the fragrances going to be? I have to do labels. I have to buy my fragrances.
There's meetings with the web developer. Like, what are we putting on sale? How are we running this sale? What type of pop-ups are happening? What emails are going out? I mean, it literally starts in August. We're actually starting Black Friday planning for 2021 in January this year. So the reason Black Friday, it basically means as a retailer or a business that sells to the public, mostly restaurants too, but more retail. So your Targets of the world, your Walmarts, your whatever, like maybe even not them that big, but stuff like us. From January 1st until Black Friday, you're running your company at a negative. If you look at your accounting, you're in the red. You're not making any money. From Black Friday on is where you make your profit. So the sales that happen from the day after Thanksgiving to the end of the year, usually you can add that up and say, all right, you made $80,000 from January 1st to Black Friday. Well, yeah, that's what it cost me to run my business. The electric, the supplies, the boxes, the shipping, the taxes, the employees, you name it, all of it. And then from there to the end of the year, we made 20 grand. So you ended the year at 100. That 20 is your profit. That's what you as the business owner get to decide what to do with. Do you reinvest it? Right. Do you grow the business? Whatever. So that's what Black Friday means. It's when most companies rely on the sales from Black Friday on to actually turn a profit.
Right. So, Black Friday is when you go from
in the red
to the black.
And that was the difference. The color of the ink changed. Yep.
So a couple of you got it. Sarah Hartley asked with blood test pregnancy result, goat mama, when a goat gives birth, how long do you wait in the birthing stall after the first baby is out until you know they're not going to push out another one?
So Sarah must be new. Hello, Sarah. Welcome.
So we pretty much wait. I have a 15-minute rule. So 15 minutes, they need to make progress. And it's not my rule. This is a goat birthing rule. So I just don't want anybody to be like, wow, that's mean. Goats are supposed to have their babies very quickly.
Yeah, they're
they
not
are high
cows.
prey animals. And so they have to drop their kids. Kids have to get up and start nursing and moving so that before a predator like a coyote or fox come along after smelling the blood and everything,
Right.
and potentially,
Right.
you lose the kids. You lose the mom. So there's a 15-minute rule. From the time that she goes into active labor to the time I see a bubble, it needs to be less than 15 minutes. From the time that bubble presents to the time I see hope.
I don't know.
Oh, now we're not blinking red.
Yeah, I don't know. We definitely didn't lose it. We're plugged in, powered. Let me go check the battery indicator on the back. Keep going, because you're back to real time on the chat. No, battery says full.
Okay. Well, we did lose him for a second. So yeah, 15-minute rule. From the time I see the bubble to hooves, can't be more than 15 minutes. From the time I see hooves, that baby has to get out. By the time I see hooves in 15 minutes, the baby has to come out.
Right.
And if I see back hooves, that baby's coming out in 15 seconds. So
Right.
there's a lot of things that you keep an eye on.
So to answer your question though, Sarah, if you haven't been here, when kidding season happens and we get into this time frame, that camera, or we might have to take not House of High's camera, maybe this one you guys are on now, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. That sits in the kidding stall with the mom that's the closest to having babies.
Baby watch, right?
You guys are literally part of the action. You're on baby watch. We have a chain of command. I don't want to call it a chain of command, but a chain of command.
Process.
A process. You think you see something, you alert a moderator. The moderators have ways to alert us and then like wake us up in the middle of the night with our cell phones, all that kind of stuff. So we can get out there. We watch all the time. We have TVs and monitors all over the house so we can keep an eye on everything. But you are literally right there with us. Like you are in the stall while the goat is pushing. So if one baby's out and that baby's fine, there's really no clock as to how long we wait. We wait till the afterbirth comes out.
Yeah.
So there's not another baby.
So you can kind of tell if there's another baby in there.
It's also one of the reasons we ultrasound, to try to have an idea.
Although we've been fooled before.
We have been fooled.
But you can tell just how the mom is behaving, and also if there's no bubble, you can try to bounce her belly. It's not a technical term, but it's what I call it, where you gently lift the belly up to try to feel for hooves, and you release it quickly enough where you're hoping the baby bounces off of the mom's abdomen and you feel some hooves. If you don't feel hooves, then, well, not even just hooves, but like an elbow or a back or a butt. If you don't feel anything, then she probably doesn't have anything left, any other babies inside. But yeah, the moms act differently when there's still a baby inside. She's still in active labor. Once she doesn't have babies in there anymore, she moves on to wanting to nurse the babies. And then there's a very clear afterbirth that starts to come out immediately after. So, yeah. It's usually within a half an hour, there's a second baby or there's no baby. It's not happening. That's generally the rule.
So, a couple of good questions I saw. Why is Santa Claus in the barn not lighting up like last year? That's a technical problem.
Santa's light is
We don't know what's going on with Santa.
Santa's light is dim.
Santa's light is really dim. He's not lighting up. We're trying to figure out how we might be able to fix that.
I don't think so.
I saw another one somewhere.
Will you re-ultrasound?
Will you re-ultrasound?
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Generally, we don't re-ultrasound. We just go off of the blood work, and usually it's only one or two. Actually, I don't think we've ever had more than two needing blood work, or more than one, I mean. And usually you just be like, all right, well, just watch her. If her belly is big, she's got more than one.
And Penelope is...
Well, that wasn't done answering my question.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
This year is a little different because there were so many of them. and we're gonna re-ultrasound. So there will be another ultrasound day.
So Rosie Side Farms, right? New
Sure.
and unprepared goat owner.
Yeah.
Do you leave baking soda with the goats for a free choice item? We usually do.
So I really make sure they have that free choice in the spring when all the grass is just starting to come up, because it's usually really high in that sugar. It's real fresh, and it will get them a little bloated. So I do in the spring, very early spring to late spring, maybe a little early summer. It depends on how tall the grass is allowed to get to. If it's real rainy and it's growing like crazy, I'll throw out another dish of baking powder. Yes, they do get it free choice during that time of year. Right now, they don't need it at all.
Right.
But they do get loose minerals free choice
all
year long.
And buy your baking soda in the pool section at Walmart. It's
in the
12 pounds.
Yeah.
It's 12-pound bags in the pool section. It literally says ingredients, baking soda. That's it. They don't add bleach or anything to it to make the pool water clean. It's literally just baking soda.
Randy
said, cheapest way to buy it.
Yeah, Randy said you can't alert a mod when none of them are on late at night, early in the morning. So our mods are really great about leaving their phones on. If you have to get a hold of them, you can private message them on Facebook, and try to get a hold of them that way. We will have openings for temporary mods for kidding season, so that it's not all falling on Brenda and Tina this year.
And we logistically plan out the moderator situation where it's not coincidence that Tina's in the UK and Brenda's in the US. That was kind of done by design.
Mm-hmm.
So there kind of hopefully is a 24-hour, watch.
Yeah.
But Randy's right. But we've done 8 years of kidding season with only 2 with YouTube. So we even have a secondary system where we can monitor the goats that has nothing to do with YouTube. So, I mean, old baby monitors, you name it. We have ways of doing it. We used to do it that way. Mm-hmm. This is a luxury. So
in the amount of time, this is our 8th year or 9th year, 8 years.
I think 8.
I have missed one. Half of one.
You're right. We heard it over the baby monitor.
I heard a baby cry,
what's that sound?
And kidding season hadn't started yet, and it was Sadie's first boy.
Yep.
Samson. Sterling, I think, came second.
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, she pushed that baby out without making a sound, and the only way we knew she had
we heard the baby crying.
The baby cried.
So Randy's right. I mean, it can happen, but
and as we get closer to the kidding season, we're gonna start checking ligaments.
Yeah.
Ligaments aren't one of those things that go from like tight to completely loose to a goat having her baby in a matter of hours. Like, ligaments take a while to loosen.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you all know you can, in the chain, if you can't get a hold of a moderator, you're
Facebook's
definitely supposed to private message us. But that's only if it's like there are hopes hanging out of that goat. No false alarms. That would be greatly appreciated.
There was a question.
Sleep comes at a minimum during kidding season.
Right. Penelope have an ultrasound at some time?
So Angie wants to sneak Penelope over the next time Kara's here. She does. She has very light, quiet heat cycles. Excuse me. So she's like, oh my God, what if I missed it? She came back into heat and I don't have a clue.
If you can't get the baby out, and can the vet do surgery on a mom goat? So Patrick asked. I mean, it's possible, but not likely. You will find a way to get the baby out.
Okay, so I mean, they're goats get C-sections.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it's better than stuck kids.
Right.
I'm still freezing.
You are?
Yeah.
I could have turned the heater on.
Yeah, but then I have to listen to the
Yeah, it's loud.
It's
that
loud.
heater's loud. Yeah.
Let's see. We've been able to get all the kids out,
Yeah.
with the exception of the very first set of triplets we ever had. I needed the vet's help with that one. Even she was about to call reinforcements.
Yeah.
Who else did she have to come and get out? Penelope, but that was because I was scared to death we were going to lose Poppy. Just
Right.
because Poppy's condition was so bad going into that delivery. Who else did she have to come out and deliver?
I don't know. She came.
My point being, we've birthed out probably close to 100 babies, and I can only think of 2 babies Dr. Kara has had to come out and deliver.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're able to handle a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no, she did have to come out with Danica the
Maybe.
year that she had Cache Valley.
Right.
Okay, so 3.
Well, we had her come out to check.
No,
Danica.
that baby was stuck.
Oh yeah, no, that one was bad. That was. We won't even get into what.
I'm not even going to tell you
Yeah,
what
no.
almost happened there, but
Yeah,
that
that-
baby was stuck.
The baby was already gone.
Yeah.
It was DOA, but we had to get it out,
Obviously.
and that was a challenge. But yeah, I mean, we've had, to your point, we've had 100 or more babies, and we've had 2 or
Kathy
3.
Gamby is saying, Danica, so when Grace and Evelyn were born, we didn't actually have Kara come out and get them out. It was an afterbirth issue.
Right.
Like, why was she bleeding so much after birth?
Yeah,
And
why
it's
did I
because she
have
had
so
a
much
tear.
trouble getting those goats out? It was very weird with
Yeah.
her uterus
And there
being
was
upset
There
out.
was a tear, and
Yeah.
so she came out, and she came out with Rainy too, but it wasn't because we couldn't get the babies out.
Yeah.
That was a after birth care
We also don't.
is sometimes
I
what
don't know how to say this, but I'm just gonna say it because we don't sugarcoat much around here. We also don't hold back to call the vet out. We're not like, oh, how much is going to cost for her to come out? What
we figured that out
dude,
after.
No, we just call. If it's a question, we call. It's that simple.
Yeah, like
But again, out of 10 things you throw at us, we can handle 8.5 of them, and that half of 1 to 9, we might. But normally, if we need Kara, we know we need, like, all right, get
At
her
the
on the
first-
phone, send
yeah.
a text message, like, get it moving, because she's 40 minutes away.
and it'll be the longest 40
And it's
minutes
the
of
longest
your
40.
life.
So we need to not hesitate when we know we're seeing something we've never seen. But I mean, for you guys that have been around 2 years, you've sat through some very interesting births. Year 1 with YouTube, it was Danica, right?
First year, yeah.
First year, I was like, mute the camera. I was like, you guys got to turn that off, turn it away. Like, this is not,
No, they watched the whole
They watched
thing.
the whole thing, actually. You're right. We muted it.
Yeah.
But they watched the whole thing. And,
Oh, hold on.
yeah, what?
Yeah, okay. Never mind. She got
Oh.
it. She just wrote it wrong, so it's fine.
Okay.
Stella. Yeah, somebody was asking, is
So
Harper pregnant? Yes, everybody's pregnant but Charlotte.
Charlotte's the only one taking a break.
Right. Of the
Yeah.
ones that we bred. Now remember, Danica and Gia and Evelyn were not bred this year, so clearly they're not pregnant.
Right.
But of the ones that we bred, Charlotte's the only one that is not pregnant this year.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. And I saw some other question somewhere about if a goat normally has twins or triplets, is that normal every year? Like, for example, Moo, 2 years in a row having triplets.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
So, because Moo had 2 sets of twins before she ever had her first set of triplets last year. But Moo...
Doreen's question, that's a good
I
one.
didn't see it yet. Whether Moo is going to have triplets is there is a genetic component to that. So Moo had to have come from, her mother must have had triplets, higher number of pregnancies than somebody like Jenny, who definitely...
Yeah. Well, don't you have one, is it Greta or something, that has singletons all the time?
That's Genevieve.
Genevieve. So it kind of is, we can almost predict, but it's not a science.
No.
No.
No, it's also up to Mother Nature. You know,
Right.
just because a girl did have twins last year doesn't mean she's going to have them this year.
So,
you know, like Sadie's had twins every single time. Lucy's had twins every single time.
right.
You know.
So you want to go to Doreen's question? Oh my gosh.
Who
Good.
is going to help you if more than one goat has hooves out at once? We've had this happen one year.
It wasn't last year, it was the year before.
No, it was even the year before that because we were not on
We were
YouTube
not on
doing
YouTube.
live
You're
videos
right.
yet.
We had 3 goats at the same time
Yeah.
pushing out babies, and it was only the 2
Genevieve, Lucy, and Sadie, I want to
Yeah.
say. They were all, it was a La Mancha party. All of them
Yeah.
had a baby within an hour.
Yeah.
So I moved from stall to stall.
Yeah.
And that was also, I had the flu at that very
I
moment.
was there too.
I know, but I was
Okay.
the one in the stall, like,
Yeah.
doing the baby thing while you were passing towels and calling Jenna. And Jenna's at IKEA. Rob was...
I was actually in stall 4, and you were jumping from 3 to 2, I think.
It went down
I
the
can't
line.
remember.
It was 2 to 3 to 4.
I don't remember. But
Yeah.
it's happened. We've done it.
It has.
Yeah. The garden did okay. Somebody asked that.
The
we
greenhouse
had
did great. The garden...
Yeah, the greenhouse did pretty good. The garden, I had some pepper problems this year, though.
I am a greenhouse gardener.
Yeah, but we had pepper problems this year. For some reason, I thought the peppers were going to do really good in the greenhouse because it's hot and we had some issues. So we're going to change some things up for next year with the garden. And then I saw a question. Oh, I love presents. Somebody wants the present.
I
do
love
all the-
giraffe.
I love giraffe. Do all the goats like peppermints? That question?
Yeah. Some are definitely more obsessed than others.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? But yeah, there's some who are like, meh,
Yeah.
not too fond of cookie time in general.
In general, Harper kind of ignores cookie time. I always throw stuff to her on the platform.
But she eats it over there.
That
She
is
just
true.
knows she's lower on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Like Dee doesn't really come up for cookies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say most everybody loves peppermints.
Yeah. So I think it was Rita asked
Okay.
the question about the hay feeder and House of Pie. They keep
Yeah,
knocking it over.
I
So we
know.
tried something new today. I moved it. That does give the leg something to sit up against. It doesn't look like it because from where your angle, the hay feeder's still 6 inches off the wall, but on the ground, it's actually hitting the base of the building. So hopefully it doesn't fall over as much. And if it does fall, it's just going to hit the side of the wall anyways. I just hope no goats go behind it and push it the other way. So we'll see. You guys keep an eye on it. Again, villager help. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, I think
I think it might be present.
it might be present time because
'Cause you're
we're
called-
getting because some of the villagers are getting a little antsy.
Oh, you're getting antsy?
They want to know what's in the box, so
Okay.
we have to open it
Hang on.
now.
Quinn and Olivia! Come here!
Okay, so before we open the present, though,
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody to not go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere right after the presents.
Right after the present, don't go anywhere because there is actually a second surprise.
There are 2 surprises.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the goats went behind it and made it rock.
Okay, you guys need to help us open
You
this
need to
present.
help.
Oh, I want to open it.
Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
but it's not for
It's
you.
not
it's
for,
for
just
them.
remember, it's not for you. It's for the village. Okay.
Okay.
All right, come on over here, Quinny.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you can sit right here. Oopsies.
This is like your first present all season.
All season?
Whoa, you're so loud. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, and we will be taking the platform out soon. We were just talking about that. I don't know how soon. Within the next, I would say 2 weeks.
A
or
couple
so.
weeks, yeah.
Couple weeks.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's for the villagers.
I know.
Okay,
go
open
ahead,
it up.
What do you think the villagers want? We have to share it with 268
Oh, my
people.
Oh my gosh.
268 people.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
What is it? Quinn, do you know what it is?
What is it?
What is it?
A new time thing.
Yes,
Clock?
that's called a clock.
So
Where
it's-
we gonna put it?
There's tape on it.
Where are we gonna put it?
In the bottom.
Which one?
House of Pie.
House of Pie is getting a clock.
The House of Pie clock.
Okay.
House of
They're
Pie.
probably real disappointed.
They're real disappointed. No, they are. They're happy.
You
Look
guys
at
are
them.
excited.
Look at them. They're going
Yay!
crazy. It's
Oh my gosh!
Yay! A clock for House of Pie.
It's a
So
clock.
we can do the time.
So they know it.
Yes.
So they can say it was thunder at 12:07.
Right.
Thunder at 12:07.
He knocked over the feeder. Yep.
Yep.
That's what it's for. It's a clock for House of Pie. Yeah, finally, Katie.
Finally.
Katie's like, finally.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
Yep.
Mm.
We'll get it set up tomorrow, hopefully.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So
There's one more
there's
surprise.
one more surprise.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What?
Okay. What? But what?
But it's not happening here.
No, it's not happening here.
So at, what do you want to go with? 7:20? 10 minutes?
You want to give everybody 10 minutes? To
10
like,
minutes. So we got a 10
if
minutes.
you have a potty break that
Potty
you need
break?
to do.
Take your potty break.
I'm not pregnant. Oh my god.
No, that's not happening. We have enough of these little ones.
Actually,
Try
we-
to teach 4 of them at home.
Actually, we are pregnant 10 times.
Yeah, not us. Them out there.
Okay, so at 7:20, I want you all to go back to Cassie's Castle, and there's going to be a surprise there.
In Cassie's Castle.
In Cassie's Castle.
I
at
will.
7:20.
Okay, but you can watch on your computer.
7:20.
Okay? 7:20.
Okay.
So that means if you have to get a drink or go to the bathroom,
You can.
you can.
Yeah, you
And then
can.
we'll all meet in Cassie's Castle,
I will.
and we'll be in chat.
Yeah, we'll be in chat with you guys. See you in Cassie's Castle. Hopefully
In
about
9 minutes. All right, it's going to be a
so
long
I
walk.
think we're done. I hope we didn't miss any last minute questions that came in. Thank you guys for stopping by
Yes.
to the
And
blood work.
and I'll be in chat.
Yeah, we'll both
Cassie's
be in
Castle.
chat.
I gotta go
And
see
me.
Mabel too.
Yeah,
So
and she's got to warm up. She's cold. So Cassie's Castle, 10 minutes, 7:20. Don't be late. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Can't you squeeze? Ow. And leave. I want to watch that
Oh,
ending.